I'm going to make this video, I'm going to make it very short, and I'm just going to talk about something that normally I'm pretty much a lighthearted person. I'm always joking about things and everything, but this is like something serious. It's kind of strange because it's a few weeks ago I was looking for information on the internet. I have a niece. She was 28 years old and she was killed in 2007. She had been murdered. And I didn't know too many things about it. I mean, I went to a funeral. It was in Milwaukee. And I heard all kind of things. And it's sometimes you don't want to ask a lot of questions about things. I mean, people could speculate, maybe I'm trying to deny something or whatever. You don't want to face the realities of things or whatever. But I was just looking up information, just trying to see what, if the case, what was going on. And, my relatives up in Milwaukee, they didn't give us too much information. I live here in Chicago. And Milwaukee is 90 miles away. And, all of a sudden I look on the internet and there's like tons of information. Before there was only just a little bit about the case. Now there's tons of information because this is a pretty big case. It turned out to this is part of a very big case in Milwaukee. There was a man who was just sentenced this year in February. His name is Walter Ellis. He was sentenced to 7 consecutive life sentences for killing 7 women so far that they know of, because who knows how many other people he might have actually killed. And my niece was one of them. She was his last victim. She had been strangled. And it's a lot of stuff. I don't want to go into all the details about that case, but it was just, but sometimes we think about, killers get a lot of attention. But we don't think much about the victims that much. But she was my niece. She was only 28 years old. And sometimes I wonder if I should even put this up on YouTube. But I just wanted to say something, that's all. It's just, I mean, you can kill a person, but you can't kill the love that people feel. That you can never kill. I don't wish evil things on anybody, and I don't, I know in the state of Wisconsin they don't have the death penalty, and I think if they did, I wouldn't really want this person to be sentenced to death. I think that life in prison is the proper punishment. I'm not a person who's really in favor of the death penalty, and this doesn't change my mind. The past few weeks I just kind of discovered all this information about, the sentencing of this guy, because I had heard that they had caught someone like a few years ago, but it turned out the information I got was wrong. And now I'm looking on the internet and I'm seeing all kind of stuff. There's even some, I'm not going to make any links to that. I think people can just look it up. You can look up the Walter Ellis, but I think they had a name, the news media called him the North Side Strangler. And you can look up that information, but it's just strange. My niece, her name is, well, the way they pronounce it on the news, they say Quithreaun, but we would call her Quithreaun. That's the way I remember, and we would just call her Wee for short. But sometimes things just seem so strange. It's just odd. when things like this happen. I don't talk about this stuff too much. There's lots of, you know, because I don't put a lot of really deeply personal things on the internet, but this is just one thing I'm putting up. This video might not even last very long. I might take it down after a while, but I just felt like I needed to talk about that, just to say something. And that's all. I don't even know why I'm saying this or even why I'm putting this up, but I just felt like I had to say something, and that's it. That's all. I'm just going to do this.